Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Thank you to all my new subscribers and the original OG subscribers for entering the giveaway. There's still a couple more, no, not a couple more, a few more days left until I pull the name, and I'm actually gonna have Don pull the name, so you get to see him on camera. Yay! Anyway, here's my project life for this week. It's right here. And it was very simple because we kind of wanted to keep it a low-key week just because we had a busy week this week and it was just a crazy week, and you'll get to see that next project life share. But let's begin. So I just use this snap card that says hello because I wanted it to go with this thing right here, and it's my present to Don because his birthday was on last week, and I got him a whoopee. And it's so weird because Nadine was talking about her getting her husband a whoopee, and in the army they have this thing called a poncho liner, and it's this basically like a blanket, and they call it their whoobies. And Don always talked about his whoopee in the army, except his wasn't like this print. It was just a plain army green print or color, and he always talks about it, so I decided let me get him a whoopee. And it took forever to find this thing because I looked in army surplus stores and all of their stuff were like used and full of damage. And then I found this website called Ranger Joe's, and they sold brand new ones, but they weren't like the original army green ones. But it's okay because he loves it. It's so weird because it's like he really does use it like a blankie. And yeah, so let's go to this. The cat is in the way. Okay, so here he is, and I just put this sticker from my mind's eye, and it just says happy because he was so happy to get it. And this is him like trying to break it in, and I use my favorite washi, my new favorite washi tape, or second favorite, or I think it's kind of equal to that heart cloud one, but he loved it so much, and I was so happy that he liked it. And he was telling me to like break it in with my smell there. But this picture of me, I also used the my mind's eye sticker, and it was on Thursday last week, and I was super happy because I was gonna have a 4-day weekend basically because I took Sunday and Monday off. And this is what I usually look like at work. Like I usually have my headphones on, and at my job you can wear jeans and t-shirts and whatever you want. You don't have to dress nicely basically. You can wear pajamas on the weekend if you wanted to because nobody's even there, but that's what I always look like. I always have like these crazy like studio headphones on, and yeah, so that's me at work. And then this is hard to fold for some reason, Jesus. Okay, so this is what I ate last week, and it's weird because when Don went with me to Michael's, I don't know what's with guys and stuff, but when he was standing in line and he saw these weird candies, and he like stuck this in the cart, and it's like a 3-color coconut bar, and it's like a Neapolitan flavor, so like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. And it tasted pretty good. It was like an almond joy without the chocolate covering, and it was like strawberry flavored coconut and vanilla. I don't know, it was just weird, but he got it at Michael's and he was like, let's try this. So he stuck it in the cart and we tried it, and it was pretty good, but it was pretty expensive too. I looked at my receipt and it was like $2. And then Don knows that this truck is my favorite truck, so whenever it comes, he always buys me something. But this time I didn't know, and like he totally surprised me. He's like, I'll get you lunch today, and then he drove to my building and he like took out these two things, which is just like chicken and rice and some vegetables and then my favorite tea, and he was like, here you go, here's your lunch. And I was like, oh, what? So he was sneaky, and I just put in those transparency stickers by Amy Tangerine, the nom, you know, because it's nom 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 nom. So that's what I ate last week, and it was delicious. And then here, Alfred, or sorry, not Alfred. We were going to the Renaissance Fair for Don's birthday, so I loved this show when I was a kid on Disney Afternoon, and it was called The Gummy Bears. I don't know if any of you've seen it, but it's my ultimate favorite, or not ultimate favorite, but one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, along with Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, and DuckTales. And I have all the DVDs. I think I'm just missing one Chip and Dale DVD. And I wish they would just finish it already, because I don't think it's complete. But anyway, I was watching this because this is kind of Renaissance-y, Renaissance Fairy. And Alfred said that the gummy bear juice, you know, the stuff that they drink to bounce, does not taste good. Not as delicious as honey, according to Mr. Alfred anyways. So that's that side. I feel like I'm going too fast, but anyway, let's move on. Okay, so this is kind of like a remembrance of this day of the Boston Marathon bombings, and I just took one of the pictures that comes up frequently when you search for it, and I just made it a little darker because it was a pretty dark day, and I just feel so bad, and I don't understand why all these things are happening, but I just wanted to remember that day, so that's why I put that there. And then here, we give Muchi a bath like once a month. We don't give it to him too often because, you know, cats keep themselves pretty clean, but sometimes he gets all like dusty, if that makes sense, because he likes to play in little corners of the apartment, and we live in downtown, so there's always like dust coming off the freeway, and so we like to give him a little bath. We just like fill the tub like not too much with water, and then we just add soap, kind of like a bubble bath, and we let him wait around. But this time he didn't like it. Usually he'll tolerate it, but this time he didn't, and I don't know, Don lifted him up and did something, and he pulled his back. So that's why I put no here. And then I drew this at work one day, and I wanted to use it in something, but I didn't know what, so I was like, oh, I'll just use it in this. And it says Easy Tiger and a little kitty cat. And then I stamped out these little kittens from one of the little stamp sets I bought for my planner, and stamped out like, oh no, this is real life. So that was what that was about. And his back still hurts. I feel so bad. And this was like a really gloomy day, and it was so rainy. You can tell by the ground. But this is at work, and I don't know, I like to experiment on every single one of my project life layouts. I don't like uniformity. Like if you were to look at my album, everything is always different. But I like to stamp things where they don't look like they're stamped. So here is the dates in which this project life, it's basically my title card, but you can't really tell from far away unless you like really look, you know what I mean? But I like doing that. I did it in a couple, and I like the way it looks, so I try to find pictures where I can hide the dates, and then maybe like when I look back at this one day, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But anyway, so that's those two. And then here I just put like a little thing from, I think this is from Dear Lizzie, like Neapolitan, maybe her Neapolitan collection. It was a really old collection by Dear Lizzie, I think. And I think the green was just matched everything, and I put it at the end because I knew that the week after this would be a crazy week because we had like guests and we went to Renaissance Fair, and it was just a fun week altogether. And I knew that I would be like having like kind of a vacation, and so that's why I put let the fun begin at the end. And then here we had like these crazy winds. They call it the Santa Ana winds here. And it was so strong. It was like almost like hurricane strength. Maybe not quite, not where I live anyway, but in the desert it was. And some of it like came here, and it was so strong that it knocked out our cable and our internet a bunch of times. And it also messed up the satellite or something, because you can tell this is the Duck Dynasty show, and that's Uncle Sai. But you can tell by his face it's like all pixelated because the signal was so bad. So that's what I put we were definitely not happy, because that's what they always say on that show. And I also put this flare, fake flare that I made that says hey, because he likes to say hey, 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 hey. And then I put the duck clip because it's Uncle Sai and it's Duck Dynasty. So that's that one. And then lastly, it was my cousin's anniversary with her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend, and that's my cousin. And they made, I think, like 6 years or 7 years together. And I wanted to give them a card, so I drew them. And this was my inspiration for my drawing. And so I put the arrow there, and this is the drawing I made of them. I don't know if you can see the inspiration, but this is just a scan of the drawing I made, and you can't tell from the picture, but I made her earrings really sparkly, just like her earrings in her picture. And when she got it, she was so happy. She was like, oh my god, I love it so much. So I was just happy that she liked it, because she's kind of hard to please. But I love her anyway, and I'm just glad she liked it. And she said she's gonna frame it. Yay! And since it looked like a classy event, I think this was her like 25th birthday, so I wanted it to look like kind of glamorous. I put the ampersand in gold, and then I kind of wanted to splatter it purple because that's her favorite color, but I didn't have a purple enough mist. I only had, I don't remember what this is called from Heidi Swap, but the pink one, Primrose. Yeah, Primrose. I have amethyst, but it comes off more silver than like purple. Like I wanted bright purple to like pop out, because I made them black and white. So I was like, I don't know. Like if you can tell, I just shaded them just a little bit, not a lot. I need to get more Copics because like I feel limited. So that's what I did, and then I put some wood veneers. I colored this star gold, and then I colored this heart the pink to match the splatter. And I just put like a teeny tiny banner up there. I don't know, I just felt like it needed it there. And then this, I just put what I had in progress for my This Is Me project, and you already saw that video. So I just put this bubble from Studio Calico there, and that was it. And I outlined the thing. That's all for this one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably gonna have my This Is Me share tomorrow. I hope. I kind of want to get more pages done this week for that. And it's the last week of class. Yay! But I think I'm just gonna keep going because project is taking longer than I thought, and I don't want to like rush it, you know. I want to go slow with it. But it was so cool though. I posted it on Studio Calico's message boards, and like Amy Tangerine commented on it, and I was like, what? That was crazy. But I hope you guys are having a good week so far, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.